Hey guys, this is J Chris, and you read the title correct. We will be using this phone, Pixel 3 XL, in 2024 for a couple of days, for basically a week, just to see how is it using this phone in 2024, 6 years later. What is the performance? How does it work? Connectivity and all of that stuff. We will do some photo comparison, video comparison as well, and yeah, get like the general feel of how we're gonna use this phone. Now, I did made a video literally a year ago where I used the Galaxy S7 Edge in 2023 for 1 week on this channel, my old channel. You can go and check it out. The YouTuber guy, I'll put it down below in the description box, and I used this for a week. For a couple of days. This had a custom ROM running. Now, some people did say that I should put this back to Android 8.0. So, like in here, a few people are telling to put it back on Android 8.0 and remove the custom ROM. But honestly, I prioritize having the latest version of Android over having one that is out of date and doesn't work. In fact, the Galaxy S7 is actually here with me. It's still doing well. It is still running Android 13, so I haven't really updated this. And if you go here on the video, there is a section of me that I have the exact same wallpaper as this one. So yeah, we're gonna use this for a couple of days, a week. This is the phone that I used last year for a week. And yes, today is Friday the 16th. I will probably begin the challenge on the 19th, Monday. I'll put my main SIM card to this phone. I'll probably record it as well, and yeah, kind of get the feeling of how this phone performs. Okay guys, so this is the Pixel 3 XL. This phone was released in the 18th of October 2018. So right now it is a 6-year-old mobile phone device. It is a 6.3 inches display panel, 1440 by 2960 pixels, so it's basically a 2K screen. It has always on display. This was released with Android 9.0 Pie. And I have updated this to Android 14 using LineageOS. So basically it's a custom ROM. This has 64 gigabytes of storage with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it has a single camera at the back and 2 cameras at the front, one of it being wide angle. Front ones are 8 megapixel, both of them. The back one is 12.2 megapixels. Also, just for point of reference, this is the phone that I'm using. It's a Pixel 7 Pro at the moment. I had this since late 2022 actually. It's pretty sick, to be honest. Really good device. A lot of people want to upgrade from the Pixel 7 Pro to the Pixel 8 Pro. It's up to you, but my opinion would be like, honestly, there's no point. This has a better screen than the Pixel 8 Pro. The Pixel 8 Pro is like, it's not even 2K. It's like 1440p. So this is a pretty sick device, and I don't think the upgrade is worth it. I guess if you want 7 years, when the updates on this device will stop, I'm just gonna, I guess, custom ROM it. At the moment it's running official version of Google, so I don't need to do that just yet anyway. So this is the phone I'm going to be switching for 1 week, a couple of days. Yes, this is running Android 14 actually, that I did custom ROM. So I guess it's pretty sick. It's running LineageOS or LineageOS. I call it LineageOS because I think it's a lot better like that. I am using also a custom launcher app as well, because the pre-installed version is not great and I can't put Pixel Launcher unless I root it, which I don't want to root this device because I'd rather not do that, to be honest. But yeah, it is. I'm using Launcher, LAWCHAIR is how you spell it, because it's spelled differently. I'll pull up where I got the app from. So this is the website that you guys can actually visit, and this is where I got the app that I'm currently using, which is this one. And it's a pretty sick app, basically. And yes, I'm gonna use this for a week. I'll see you guys on Monday 12 a.m. where I'm actually gonna put my main SIM card to this phone, and then we'll use this for 1 week. Okay guys, so I am currently sending a few files to this device, a few photos and videos from my main, so I can then back them up, then prepare this phone for me to start using it on Monday. Today is Sunday 18th of February, nearly 8 p.m. So getting all of the photos and videos backed up to this phone, and so then I can then back them up through Google Photos. And yeah, at 12 a.m. Monday 19th, I'm pulling in my main SIM card and putting it on this phone. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, it is 12 a.m. in the morning, Monday. The challenge starts now, and I'm actually going to be switching to this phone for 1 week. Okay, so we're going to take off the whatever SIM card this has. Well, it's got a Vodafone SIM card, we'll take that off. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna put this main SIM card there. Okay. Okay, just let it kick in for a bit. And we are now using this phone. Okay, I'll report tomorrow for more info of how this phone is going to be using, but everything is working fine. If I can get this to unlock. Got all of my apps installed, whatever is needed, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace. Okay, so here's me day one using this phone for 1 week. I am currently now using Snapchat, so I'm just gonna like try and snap back a couple of people and open the snaps. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. The performance is not lagging that much, unlike the Galaxy S7 when it lagged really bad last year. It was really terrible. Video in the description below. So far it's doing okay, to be honest. It's not that bad, I guess. It's okay using a day-to-daily usage. This goes the same with Twitter and Instagram. Instagram is doing okay right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Twitter is also doing pretty good. Yeah, it's perfectly usable and perfectly okay even in 2024. This phone came out back in 2018, so it came out really long time ago. The only problem with this device is that banking apps do not support here. This is most likely to do with the ROM that I've installed. I went with LineageOS. There was no other proper Android 14 build for that phone. Now, this phone has a really bad and severe screen burn-in, so you can tell that this phone has been definitely heavily used, most likely on YouTube, because you can tell like it's darker where the video is basically supposed to be like, and at the bottom it's just like a lot lighter, but it's got like the YouTube video screen burn-in, the description box, as well as the keyboard. You can definitely tell on the status bar that there is a very heavy screen burn-in presence up there, as well as to the bottom where like the tool gesture navigation bar is basically when it was introduced for the first time on Android 9. Okay guys, so this phone had an update. I did the update, and apparently the update is now corrupt. So what we may do is we might try again if we can, and if it's the same problem we may have to reinstall everything from the beginning, put the new OS or whatever again before the update. Now the good news is I have backed everything up, so everything in here is already backed up. This is from my previous device in case of an event. including songs and whatever. So they're all backed up here on my computer. So the the photos, I already have them on Google Photos, so they're already backed up in there. Okay, yeah, this phone seems to be bricked apparently. So my only option is to basically flash the latest version of Android again, and then I will be back, guys, for me to report more. On to day 2, and this is a picture that I took. Okay guys, sadly the phone has been corrupted. We're not ending the challenge, we just need to reinstall the previous version, roll it back. Still Android 14, but roll it back to the first version that I've installed, so it's right here on my screen. So it is currently reinstalling, and then when this turns on, I have to reinstall everything from the beginning, copy all of my backed up files I have before, and everything like that. So then we should be able to be good to go. This package will downgrade your system, right? I'm assuming that this is already factory set. We'll press yes, I guess, to be honest, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, I'll report more info. Okay guys, so I have set up the device from the beginning. I factory reset this. So now I'm going to copy all of my files, restore it to how I had it before, and then I'll guys show you the last one. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, we're gonna take photos and video recordings with this phone and then compare it against the Pixel 7 Pro and see how the camera of this phone stands in 2024. Okay guys, so I have reset the phone. I've restored it now, so tomorrow we're gonna take pictures and videos. Okay guys, so we have arrived at some dock thing. This is where I'm gonna walk, take a few pictures using this phone right here. And yeah, let's see how it's going to go, shall we? Here are a couple of photos and videos that I took with my Pixel 3 XL, comparing it against the Pixel 7 Pro, which is a phone released back in 2022. Okay, this is a pan shot on the Pixel 7 Pro 4K 60, and this is a pan shot on the Pixel 3 XL 1080p 60. Record with audio as well to get the audio quality as well. Okay guys, so today it is Friday, so this is the 5th day of me using this Pixel 3 XL. Today this is basically a section where I'm gonna make like a wrap up of like how track my progress of like what's it had been like when I'm using this phone. It has been okay, but to be honest, there are a few things that do not work on this device, or shall I say is basically to do with the OS, the ROM, that doesn't work perfectly good. One of it is banking apps don't work on this device because the OS is not properly patched up for it to work with banking apps. That includes the Google Wallet also doesn't work, so you can't put any sort of like card, I guess, for like obviously safety reasons. Now this might be a custom ROM thing, but I know other custom ROMs that actually do patch this, and eventually you can use Google Pay, you can use your banking apps and everything like that. Another thing that doesn't work on this device is eSIM. Yes, the Pixel 3 XL does actually support eSIM. However, eSIM is disabled on this device. Again, there is no proper support for eSIM on this device. The apps do work fine. There's no problem with the apps, albeit they are quite slow. The apps don't really like perform as good as you're supposed to for them to perform. Snapchat, I remember using Snapchat back when I first brought this phone for like the first time ever. It was okay at the start, but it was like really slow. I guess this is to do with Snapchat's optimization on Android. Right now it does work, kind of, like it is quite slow. I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, like it does lag, but it's not like that severe, if that makes sense. But yeah, it kind of works. Now this is not the latest version of Snapchat. In fact, I had to downgrade the version to actually get it to work on this phone because quite frankly, the latest version of Snapchat does not work on this particular OS, which is LineageOS. It says like there's an issue, like you can't use your device, you can't use Snapchat on this device. It's basically like, some people call it device banned, but that's not really the case. It's because the OS again doesn't make it work properly. So 12.46.051 is the version that I'm actually currently using for this app, and yeah, so far it's actually working pretty good, to be honest with you. Although it's not that fast, to be honest with you, for today's standards. For example, this phone doesn't do 5G, if this is important for you, especially if you live in the UK. Knowing the situation with mobile networks in the UK, it's not the best, but it's not a big deal. Like everything still works, I guess, to like the bare minimum. Yeah, I think that's really it. I will continue using this phone until Sunday, and then Monday 12 a.m. you guys will witness me putting the SIM card back to the Pixel 7 Pro. Well, removing the SIM card off here and then putting the old one. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah. Here are some more pictures that I took with the Pixel 3 XL versus the Pixel 7 Pro. Okay, here is me removing my SIM card from the Pixel 3 XL and putting it back to my Pixel 7 Pro, as it is 12 o'clock in the morning on Monday. So yeah, I learned a lot from this week and how me using this old phone was. It's okay, but then like you can tell that the phone is basically struggling to keep up in 2024. This is especially true after 3G is shutting down across the Western world, and it's gonna be sad because then like this phone cannot do 4G calling. Networks refuse to support the phone for whatever reason. So the only way to get 4G calling is to basically jailbreak or root your phone, and then you have to install some files that spoof it as a more recent device so you can get 4G calling working on the Pixel 3 XL. However, if you are in a network that doesn't even have a 2G network in place, at the very minimum, then like you'd be out of luck for you making calls. So the better option would be to just use WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook Messenger to make voice calls. Other than that, make sure you at least you're on a network that those also have some 2G connectivity, and even better if your network is still keeping 3G around, then you can just use that one, I guess. But this phone is only good as a secondary device. I would not use it as a main phone. I only use it as a main phone for a week just to see how it is. And there are still a few people out there who have Pixel 3 XLs, if not older devices, like the Galaxy S7 Edge for example, that's still holding on to these devices and keeping it alive by upgrading the ROM version. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching my video. I'm hoping to making more content on this channel, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.